A developer built an AI agent demo, clean interface, smart responses, handled multiple task types without breaking. He had spent weeks perfecting his prompts, then he pushed it to production. Within 48 hours, it hallucinated a file path that did not exist, wrote to the wrong database record, and got stuck in a loop that cost him $140 in API fees before he even noticed. His prompts were fine, his harness was non-existent. That single story explains the biggest skill shift happening in AI right now, and almost nobody outside the industry knows the name for it. It is called harness engineering. Here is the plain English version. Agent equals model plus harness. The model is the brain, it reasons, it generates. The harness is everything else, the tools the agent is allowed to use, the verification that catches its mistakes before they cause damage, memory across sessions, cost controls that stop runaway spending, and monitoring that tells you when something is going wrong before your client finds out. Harness engineering is 2026. Established by Michel Hashimoto, the core principle behind it is simple. Every time an agent makes a mistake, you do not write a better prompt. You engineer a structural fix so that specific mistake becomes impossible to repeat. Here is why this specific skill is exploding right now. Prompt engineering was 2023. Context engineering, feeding the right files and project rules into the model, was 2024 and 2025. Every time an agent makes a mistake, you do not write a better prompt. You engineer a structural fix so that specific mistake becomes impossible to repeat. And observability, logging every decision so a human can audit what happened. Verification loops, checking the agent's own output before it ships. Context and memory management. Guardrails, a risk classification system where reading a file is treated differently from deleting one. Here is the practical example. A production-grade harness has 5 layers. Tool orchestration, deciding exactly which actions the agent is allowed to take. Verification loops, checking the agent's own output before it ships. Gartner projects 40% of enterprise applications will run task-specific AI agents by the end of this year, up from under 5% last year. Most of those projects will fail in production not because the underlying model is weak, but because nobody built the harness around it. At ZTS Infotech, this is now the core skill our development team trains on before anything else. Prompting gets you a demo. Harness engineering is what gets you something a client can actually trust in production. Harness engineering is what gets you something a client can actually trust in production. This is Anirban, ZTS Infotech AI News Desk signing off. Stay sharp, stay ahead.